Hello, I'm Hans Zimmer, and I try to impossible to do things into the camera. Sometimes they make me do interviews, and I'm really bad at that. Hello, I'm Hans Zimmer, and sometimes I write a little film music. What do I do? What does the composer do? You know, I mean, oh God, that could be a lengthy answer. I mean, first of all, you know, look, to this day, I mean, I've done 100 movies or something. I still go, you know, so why are we having music because a man's walking down the street? It doesn't quite make sense, you know, but at the same time, it's sort of, you know, I suppose movies are dreams, and I think in a dream you can have music. You know, I certainly do. You know, I score all my dreams.
I've always liked working with composers, with Hans in particular, in a way where you want to free them from the constraints of the picture. You want them to be inspired by it. But I like Hans to be able to write freely and not be trying to hit cuts, not be trying to squeeze things into the tightest edits that we're going to wind up with for certain sequences.
Part of what I wanted to do is, in a funny way, I wanted to show not the conductor. I asked the orchestra, do you want a conductor? And they said, you know, secretly, honestly, we play better without one. You know, we know what we're doing. I wanted to show this camaraderie of musicians. Yeah, something like that. Music relies on technology. A violin is just a bit of good carpentry and some dead cats. I mean, it does involve a certain amount of technology to get you there.
The real excitement with working with Hans is the fact that he's very keen to push the boundaries, constantly doing something new.
He's positive. He'll go, no, 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 oh, I like that.
I try to create these sort of 3D landscapes, basically. And one of the things about that is this is where you place your microphones.
Out in the live area, I have approximately 90 microphones, of which we are using 60 at any given point in time. And I'm trying to do a couple of perspectives.
I booked the craziest, biggest brass section, I think, ever assembled in the studio. 6 bass trombones, 6 tenor trombones, 4 tubas in the middle, and 6 French horns above. Force when they were really blowing. You know, it's a physical force. You know, it hits you.
I met Hans at a dinner party and we jammed. It was a bizarre jam, actually. He was playing La Vie en Rose on piano. My friend was singing. Stuart Copeland from The Police was playing bongos, and I was playing drums, and none of us knew the song. And sure enough, Hans trusted me to work with him on Sherlock Holmes, and that was the beginning of our collaboration together.
Banjo 2, 3, 4,
Interstellar is a fun story, actually. About 2 years ago, I ran into Chris Nolan, and he said to me, if he were to write 1 page, would I give him 1 day and just write whatever comes to me from that 1 page? And I said, yeah, that sounds like an adventure. So an envelope turned up with this beautiful typewritten letter, quite thick paper, so I knew that wasn't a carbon copy, and not, you know, typewritten, not computer, none of that stuff. And it was this very personal fable, really, about a father-son relationship. And now, so I'm playing it, and I turn around and I look at him. I'm going, so what do you think? And he's going, I better make the movie now. And I'm going, well, what is the movie? Because there was no content, text or anything in this. And he starts discussing this huge space adventure. And I'm going, hey, wait a second. I've written you this tiny, intimate piece. And he goes, yeah, but I know what the heart of the story is now.
We went to Temple Church in central London and we set up a mobile recording system.
They really wanted him to use the church organ. Pulling out all the stops, I now know what that expression means.
What am I going to do in Man of Steel? What am I going to do in Dark Knight? Because at the beginning, Hans said to me, look, play what you like. Just use all the rehearsal time to listen, to look, and whatever you feel like playing, just do it. It'll be fine.
It just gives it an extra dimension, which I think is exciting for the audience. Certainly exciting for us to play with.
Let's have a break.